Okay. Give me a second. Okay. I added the coolant because I forgot in the past 2 days and it was just at minimum, so you know. Very nice day today, actually. Like, really, really nice. You guys still didn't give me any topics what to talk about. Okay. We'll see if I don't get caught by police or something like that. I hope my license and everything is okay. It should be, but you know, sometimes you can forget about something really, really dumb, and yeah. So, update on war in Iran. I don't know, I'll give it like 2 minutes maybe. It's simple. Trump wants out, but if he gets out and allows other countries, European and Asian, to let open the Strait of Hormuz diplomatically, this will take between 6 and 24 months. Probably, if it's going to happen. And in that time, he will look weak, and it will be terrible for US and his supporters and everyone. They will be screaming at him to, you know, send warships to open Strait of Hormuz. And of course, if the warships are there, then Iran won't open the Straits of Hormuz. So it's that simple. If something has to give, if Trump can give up on popularity and Republicans can give up on popularity, ending the war right now and using all available resources to stop Israel from doing anything stupid, then you can achieve opening the Straits of Hormuz, not very quickly, but probably reliably. I would say the chances are over 80%. Otherwise, it's going to be... It's a gigantic... it's like a huge enterprise to even try to open the Strait of Hormuz and keep it open when, let's just say that Black Sea Fleet, Russian Black Sea Fleet, knows a thing or two about operating close to hostile waters, and none of the Russian ships were ever as close to Ukrainian-held coastline as even the furthest sailing ships in the Strait of Hormuz would be from Iran. That's patrolling this coastline, trying to stop any launches of drones. It's a gigantic endeavor. Okay, enough about this topic, because I have a feeling that people don't come into these videos to listen about me talk about the stuff they know. What else is there to talk about? Memory prices will start coming down a bit, at least, because that might lower panic, and part of the panic and speculation is driving the prices up. Because yes, it was AI companies that started it, and they are the reason why the prices are so high, why they started to go high. But the big reason why it happened so fast and so, remember, no chips yet were delivered from the deal from September 2025, as far as I know. So all that happened is, not all, but half of what happened was panic buying, was people buying a lot of memory to later sell it, speculation, because they assumed it would go up. And yes, Samsung, SK Hynix and Micron, they aren't helping, with saying how they are delighted to give so much supply to AI firms. Oh, here it's 40. I mean, there it's 40, okay. It's 50 elsewhere. But they are also... They also constrain their own supply. Because what was the last thing they did? In the earnings? Yeah, that they would reduce this supply to keep the prices up, because that would make shareholders more money. I find it disgusting, and I have a lot of friends on the left who think that anything stock exchange related is a scam, is some sort of illegal gambling, or legalized gambling for the wealthy. And I can see their points, and I agree on a lot of features of what is in stock exchange and banks. Yeah, they are very, very horrible. They are gambling for the rich, for the ones who wear appropriate attire, and they aren't gamblers, they are businessmen. or something. However, the baseline stock exchange, the baseline bank offerings, they aren't risk-free, but on a long enough timeline, they always produce good. They always produce, I'm not talking only about more money, but better lives, more value. It's just that people often can't see that because we are talking about, you are hit during recession, and that sucks, and that might destroy someone's life. But we don't see, how over the past 7 or 8 years before the bad times, before the recession, how the lives were changed for the better. Other people's lives were changed for the better. So it's something that overall, and you often have to take in more than one cycle. You have to take in like 4 or 5 cycles into account. So we are talking 40, 50 years. It produces good overall. It's just very hard to notice, and so yeah, but speculative stuff on stock exchange in banks, that doesn't do that. It doesn't. It just, at the best, it rewards lucky people who can afford to spend money to try to game the system. That's at the best case scenario. So that's already iffy, because that's far from equal. But okay, let's say we don't care that much about equality. Okay, to small degree, that might be okay-ish. But then you have instruments on stock exchange that basically are, you are rich, pay money, we will suck off the money from poor people, and you will get more money. There is, you can put 50 million words around it and call it some nice stuff, but it's horrible and it's indefensible. And this is what leads to, things like 1%, top 0.1%, top 0.001%. That's the truly detrimental stuff, because basic bank and stock exchange functions, those very basic ones only, again, they do produce a relative good for a lot of people. Yes, in some cases, especially on stock exchange, you have to be rich, but actually you don't have to be rich yourself. Let's just say you pull up with 50 other people in your neighborhood and you have some kind of retirement fund. That's enough. Do it for 20, 30 years. You are way more likely than not to earn more money than you would have if you put all that stuff in a bank. And you are not doing that over misery of some other people, generally speaking, unless someone really screws up, but that's not on you, or you are not, directly responsible for anything here. It's just so, yeah, those things to me are acceptable. Other stuff is less acceptable. And when it comes to, high frequency trading, stuff like who has the best hardware, who has the best software, we are talking stuff that human cannot take part in. The whole reason that Starlink is profitable, that Starlink got a lot of funding, was because it allowed for people in various countries to invest in high frequency trading of different countries with almost with speed faster than you would have with direct connection over the cables that go undersea, because the speed of light in the, I'm trying to remember what's word, in the fiber optic is like 1/3 of the speed of light in the vacuum, and speed of light in the atmosphere and partial vacuum is like 2.5 or more than the speed of, so it's worth going around, and there are less repeaters. There is lower latency, so for like you gain couple hundred nanoseconds over others. That's why those satellites are so low Earth, that they fall down in a couple of years. Like if you did that for maintenance, you would want something like Autosat, so what was OpenWebs, which is a bit higher. It has higher latency, but it's not, that bad. Kraków officially. We are still far from the city, like downtown old city, but we are in the city proper. We are not far from where I lived when I lived here. And we will be near the place where my brother goes a few times a week. I will show you around a bit. So this district's name is Bieżanów. This is Bieżanów Nowy, so New Bieżanów. Stary Old is a bit further, like on the outskirts, so yeah, I hate this place, this intersection. It's not very safe. Okay, like this stuff is new to Kraków, like it was incorporated, I don't know, 50 years ago, maybe even less. Maybe a bit more, because yeah, last time that changed borders was, I think, during communist era. Oh, I haven't been here for so long. They did pretty up the place a lot, I do have to say. Looks sometimes nice, but those on the left, those were gated places. I mean, one of them wasn't, but I hate gated communities. And 2-3 blocks there aren't. They are fine, they're normal, but rest of them, I remember it was one of the first really gated communities. So you could see the bus on the left. It's actually, it's electric. It was just charging. Yeah, it was like 15-20 years ago at this point, maybe even more. Gated community for not for like rich people, but for middle class. Listen, it still haunts me what I encountered in this place where I went to visit a friend of mine and I had failure of a car, like basically nothing big. I had to change the tire. Jesus Christ. It took many hours. I will stop here somewhere. I might find a place to park. Just give me a second, maybe. No, nice, but this will do, maybe. I hope. Yeah, we won't be here for long. Okay, I will stop the recording. Just in case, maybe I will later show you around, but for now I will stop it and stitch it or not, or maybe there will be part 2 where I will show you around. Okay, bye, take care, subscribe, comment, like, do whatever you want. Have fun.